We've literally been rebirthing, reforming, remolding our entire identity down to a cellular level. We literally have new bodies now. Like, I feel like I am relearning how to use my body, how to move in this body. And we've been doing this process not only for ourselves, but for our entire bloodline. And as within, so without. We have literally been creating a new reality. And when I say new, I also mean ancient. We are calling forth from civilizations like Lemuria, like Atlantis, like ancient Egypt, like the ancient Mayans, like the Dogon tribe, like the Palladians, the Lyrans, the star seeds. We're pulling from that energy and even a more ancient, unnameable energy. And we are bringing that back here fully into this physical realm. Be so proud of yourself. It can be deeply unsettling in moments because we know and we feel in every fiber of our being, like we are like in Avatar, tapped into the ancestral tree. I feel you, and I know you feel me, and we are pulsing and moving and gyrating and dancing this world into full fruition. And we are feeling it. I know in my personal life, I have had multiple physical manifestations proving that the work is working. That I do not have to be big dog no more. That I can move in a different way. That my action can be aligned and inspired and pleasurable. I can feel good being alive. I can feel good being me. I can be so proud of who I am. I can embody and hold great wealth and great power and trust myself to wield it for the betterment and for the good of all. That I can be in my power and use it in service to others and in service to self. At the end of the day, I am also here to have a great fucking experience. And I can finally accept that. That I don't have to be a martyr. I don't have to suffer. I don't have to be addicted to my suffering, my pain. I don't have to pull myself out of this orgasmic, blissful frequency for someone else's comfort, to join them in their misery. I don't have to do that anymore. And I can hold space and compassion for that pain, for that discomfort, for that misery, but I do not have to sacrifice my own frequency for another's comfort. In fact, when I do that, I am at a disservice not only to myself, but to the collective, because I am embodying the knowing that our frequency is what creates our reality. And so the greatest way that I can be of service is to be in my highest possible frequency, my truest possible frequency. And sometimes that frequency is tired. How do we alchemize our fatigue? I like to imagine the universe in many forms. Sometimes the universe, the divine, is my parent, my ancestor, my great teacher, whom I have the utmost reverence for. Sometimes the divine is my lover. And I think about, for me, I've been so deeply intrigued by the erotic. And so when I think about the divine as my lover, and if I were spending time with my lover and I was just tired, I just needed rest, I could trust that my lover would tend to my needs, would want to tend to my needs, would have a natural desire to care for me, to make my path easy so that I could rest, receive, and be recharged. So that's where I'm sitting with my fatigue right now, because I am so alive and invigorated and empowered and electric and magnetic. And also my body is tired. I'm getting adjusted and accustomed to holding so much more energy in my body, holding so much more capacity for aliveness in my life. I am more alive than I have ever been. And that is an adjustment for a body that, quite frankly, came from a place of shutdown a lot, of making myself small. And now I'm big. And it's an interesting energetic adjustment. And we are allowed to rest and to be tired in that and to receive care. I honor the part of me that's been big dog for so long. And big dog gets to rest. When you ask that part of you, what would they rather be doing instead of holding it all together? Scanning for every possible outcome and danger. What would they rather be doing? My big dog would really rather be lounging, maybe getting a belly rub, eating a snack, resting and being cared for. I love y'all.